Hey everybody, it's Rob here. We got some great news. Diablo 4 is coming to Game Pass. They released a cool trailer here from the cinematic. And it's gonna be next month, where Blessed Mother hopefully gets some new players. March 28th, guys. And I was just checking. I didn't think this was like such a big deal, but now I saw here a report that was just posted here a few hours ago, February 15th here from The Verge. Microsoft Xbox Game Pass service has 34 million subscribers, which is insane to think about. I couldn't believe this. I was just like Googling this, and then I saw this here from The Verge from 2 hours ago. That they just reported the numbers again. And yeah, I mean, if you've been living under a rock, Microsoft's the company that just bought Activision Blizzard, or the merger went through. And now in March 28th, which is probably going to be towards like slightly past the half mark of season 3 of Diablo 4. We were expecting like a season to start, the next season to start somewhere in April, maybe mid to late April. And so basically in March there is a potential huge new player base coming to the game. People were saying fresh meat. It's gonna be probably a lot more players in Sanctuary, and it might even bring back other players, especially on the console. You know, there's like the couch co-op that's pretty big. Where you can play again with your friends and stuff. I think it's going to be really cool to see an influx of newer players again. And yeah, the burning hell awaits the new people. It's going to be, it's really cool to see the game, you know, becoming more accessible for a bunch of players. And if it's just there, you know, and basically the way a Game Pass works is you just pay, I think it's like 10, 15 bucks depending on your regional pricing. And I was just watching this, like you have access to I think over 400 games now here in Game Pass in general, and you get a bunch of discounts. So if you're a console player and you don't have Diablo 4 yet, or if you've never tried it, if you have this membership, which is like, again, like 10, 15 bucks a month subscription, you can just check out Diablo 4 like as part of that membership, basically, well, for free, in quotation marks, because the subscription costs something. But yeah, potential 34 million new players. Obviously, some of them may have already played, some of them are not interested. But even if only 1% of those comes to check out Diablo 4 on March 28th, that's going to be 340,000 like new people that experience the game. And I mean, obviously, some of them will, you know, stop after some hours, but some of them might stick around. So I think it's pretty cool. To see something like this and just like get the hands in more for more players. I think in general the game, the core. I've been saying this many times. The core of the game is so cool. Like playing the story mode, experiencing the story for the first time. I remember like watching all these like epic cutscenes here, like in the cathedral and stuff, and Lilith and the story. I'm not big on lore, right? But I still enjoyed this once after I did, you know, all the stuff. Like I relived the story once with you guys, and yeah, I'm still not big on lore, but I think it's pretty cool for newer players. And I think what Diablo 4 does really well is like the new player experience. It's a very easy game to get into. It's not like, you know, crazy complicated or something. You get the hang of it pretty fast, and you know, the skill tree and stuff. It's pretty straightforward, and this is very good for like new people. Obviously, for people that play the game like longer, or for long periods of time, it can get pretty boring at the moment, like with some of the missing endgame and stuff. But there's a lot of stuff coming, and we have the itemization rework coming and things like that. So lots of things to look forward to. But yeah, I think the core, the base game, the feeling, the smoothness of the game, just the looks of it. Like I really like that they went back to this, like, you know, dark, bloody design of more like Diablo 2 and not into this cartoonish style like Diablo 3 was. So I really enjoyed here that we have this kind of like different graphics here. And I think for me, Diablo 4 is like one of the games that has like the coolest combat flow out of all of them. Like if I'm just out of all the ARPGs on the market right now, it just like feels so smooth to, you know, go through, kill some monsters and things like that. I think lots of these newer players, they will just love it. And yeah, we've recently here experienced like a new cool build that basically has almost a perma teleportation just like how you're used to from Diablo 2, and adding to this like fast-paced playstyle that you know, a lot of these games have, and I like that a lot, and it just feels like so smooth, you know. It looks cool, like to play a character, and I think a lot of new players that might not have bought the game when it came out, because, you know, like 70, or I think it was even $100, was very expensive to them. And now they might already have the subscription, right? And then just basically are able to check it out. And yeah, so it's like the first time they disclosed these numbers. This service is also growing insanely fast, 36% growth from 25 million that Microsoft reported 2 years ago. So this is like a very up and coming thing. And as you know, like there's many console gamers, and this is definitely something that Diablo 4 has an advantage on over other ARPG markets. I know Last Epoch, I think, at least as of now in this February launch, is not releasing with a console version. You know, don't get me wrong, like I'm PC gamer through and through, right? But there is a lot of people that like to play on the couch, that like to play like with a controller, that like this like couch co-op thing. And I get it, man. It's like, you know, all these like average gamer dads, like the meme always says, out there, they just like, you know, they don't want to bother with a mouse and keyboard or with a PC or something. They just like, you know, come home from work, sit on the couch, sit on the sofa, and just like, you know, slay some demons, play some video games. And if it's just like right there, one click away here with the Microsoft subscription, I think there's a good chance that many of them, you know, that haven't checked out the game will just, yeah, give it a go. And I think Path of Exile is slowly developing this branch as well. I think PoE 2 is going to launch with a console port version, like right from the beginning. As far as I know, let me know in the comments. But yeah, this is definitely like a lot of the player base that, like of the console player base that Diablo 4 has in the ARPG market. I think the market share there is pretty insane. And obviously this will just add more to that part. Now, obviously the game has some problems, and I definitely agree with a lot of the, like, you know, feedback that has been given, like especially around the end game activities. I really think that I really hope that the Gauntlet is coming soon, and that we're gonna get the itemization rework for Season 4. But yeah, then I think with the influx here of some new players, we are probably looking again like at April for the next season, Season 4, and then like, I mean, towards the end of the year, the expansion is coming. So there's definitely a lot of things to be excited for. And yeah, we also have the game on Steam now, which obviously Last Epoch and Path of Exile already are there. I don't know what the Steam numbers are these days for the other 4, but I think most players, including myself, are playing it over their own launcher. But yeah, I mean, getting more people and getting the game to into more people's hands out there is definitely going to be cool. Either way, I'm looking forward to that. I just wanted to make this little update video. March 28th, guys. If you have a Game Pass, you can play the game. Basically included in that. And yeah, gonna be fun. Hope you enjoyed, my friends. Take care. See you soon. GG. If you liked this video, make sure to subscribe, leave a like or a comment. I'm also live on Twitch almost every day, so come and say hi.